I'm Irina of Poor Girl's Kitchen. This is our kitchen. Today we're going to be making Mr. Ed's, which is on page 18 of our book. It is an oatmeal cookie with cranberries, raisins, and sometimes we put fresh bits of apple in there. So, let's get started. First thing to do, we need 143 grams of room temperature butter. Now, I think mine is room temperature. That's 143 exactly. Okay, 143 grams of butter, 150 grams of brown sugar, 143 exactly. I'm having a good day. So basically we're blending the butter and the sugars first. And 100 grams of granulated or white sugar. 100 grams is half a cup. 100, looking for 100. 101, oh well. Now mix until very well blended. Now let's see how this brand new machine works, shall we? Let's see if the thing doesn't fall off. Alright. Or the dust splash around. Okay. Alright. Are we good to go? Sure is powerful. So I blended that for about 1.5 minutes. I thought about 2, but this thing works really well. Okay. Looks like that. Now I add 2 eggs. Like my chicken? Always break your eggs in a separate bowl. That way if you get little bits of shell, you don't get them in the main mixture. Add them to the mix. Let's go with 1 minute because this thing works rather fast. Very nice. Now after you add your wet ingredients, sugar is a wet ingredient, sugar and eggs and butter. Then you do your dry. I have one of these. Now you need, I'm not going to need this again. Oh my goodness. You can see the difficulties in this. There we go. About a teaspoon of vanilla. Just like that. You can add a bit of honey or golden syrup to this, but I didn't used to in the beginning, so I won't now. What do we need now? Dry ingredients. 150 grams of plain flour. I think that's about 1.5 cups. There's a handy chart in the book. 155, that'll do. Half a teaspoon of salt. Half a teaspoon of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. About a teaspoon of that. And about 1/2 of baking soda. That'll do. And I got my salt. Now you add your seasonings. I like a lot of cinnamon. Some people don't. I said about a teaspoon of cinnamon. That'll do. Nutmeg. Alright. Well, that smells wonderful. Now we have our dry ingredients. Have to get into this neatly. Unfortunately, this thing takes a bit of time. That'll do. Now give that just a bit of a mix. You don't want to mix it too much, because then the cookies will be too tough. And now, for the main ingredient, porridge oats. It's alright to get the basic, cheap store variety, because that's all it is oatmeal. How much? 1, 2, and 3 cups of oatmeal, or 250 grams. Now this, you add it directly, just like that. About 75 grams of raisins, or 1/2 cup. And the same amount of cranberries. Resealable foil pack. Right here. Alright, see? Looks like that. Well blended. Now at this stage, you can wrap it in cling film and then slice it, and you could freeze the rest. However, I think now we're going to make the whole thing. Preheat the oven, a 350 Fahrenheit oven or 177 Celsius for about 10 to 11 minutes, and should make about 14 cookies. So let's count out 14 equal cookies. Good old baking tray, you don't need to line it. We used to make these huge, a soup spoon. Let's go for about 70 for each cookie. Let's see if we can get 14, shall we? This one there. Now, I'm going to smush them down just a little bit. These actually don't spread very much. So, 350 degrees or 177 Celsius for about 10 minutes. Three, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and a baby. Isn't this cute? Somebody made this long ago for me when I used to work in an interior design house out of fabric remnants. It is cute. Oh, look at those. They did spread out. Isn't that nice? They're a bit soft to the touch, but they will firm up with cooling. Aren't those nice? You have to wait till they completely cool. So they firmed up just a bit. So that was about 13 minutes. They were 60 grams each in the oven, which was about 350 or 190. But that's pretty good. Now I put the rest of them in. I'm getting impatient. Nope. Wait. Alright. Let's see if I can get them off without. Nice. That's the one I think I need to eat because it's not quite perfect. Could you try one? That might be a bit underdone.
Ooh.
But gooey is good.
Gooey is good.
What do you think?
Mmm.
Is it delicious?
Mm-hmm.
Peter sings here, lovely. A bit darker, but that's alright. Fa la 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 la. Start with the Christmas songs in July. La 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 la. Baby on the top. La 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 la. So there we have it. Isn't that nice? A plate of Mr. Ed's Delight. Oatmeal with raisin and cranberries. It's on page 18 of our book, which is filled with all of our cookie recipes from our market style days. You can get it for £10 if you're local. We can deliver it to you. Otherwise, it's $11.60 with P&P. So there you have it. A plate of Mr. Ed's Delight. Oatmeal, raisin, and cranberry. You can find this on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Please subscribe. Thanks. Bye.